Okay, Libras, welcome to your weekly reading for November 3rd through the 10th, 2020. My name's Brandon Tobias. It's nice to meet you. If you're new here, welcome to my channel. What I do is I channel weekly and monthly guidance in love and in life for your horoscope sign for the collective. And so what my goal here is to do is to guide you when it comes to love and your life so you have the best awareness of what's going on and you can make those choices, okay? Now, what you're going to get from this video today is a couple things. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to open the ceremony, and I'm going to actually invite in my guides, ancestors, angels, and loved ones who want to give clarity for your horoscope sign this week, 3rd through the 10th. We're then going to draw a few mystical oracle shaman cards so you get some clarity around this situation, okay, and what's going on in your life. And then I'm also going to channel the astrology, okay, and look what's going on in your sign this week so we can gain more clarity there. Finally, we're going to close out with a tarot reading, 555, recent, past, present, and future outcome for your sign this week. So a lot of stuff to cover. Before we get there, again, I want to appreciate you for coming. If you are looking for weekly and monthly continued guidance, be sure to hit that subscribe button. We'd love to have you as part of the Soul family because the collective here and the family believes that love is the greatest vehicle we have to transform and to live out our highest purpose, and that if used correctly, if utilized correctly, can lead us towards everything we've ever wanted here on earth. Okay, so that's what we believe in. If you resonate with that, definitely be sure to subscribe. And if you find this video helpful, definitely be sure to hit the like button so it helps my channel grow, and I would really appreciate it so it can guide more people. And finally, if you resonate with this reading you're about to get and you want to dive deeper and you want to find out more about your person in this situation or the situation itself, how they feel about you, what's going on with them, why there's delays if there's delays, but more detail when it comes to them, and also to find out what the universe has to say about your situation, your relationship, and what the truth of it is. I'm going to dive into that in the extended reading, and the link for that will be below in the description. So if you do resonate with this reading, you claim it, and you want to go deeper, you can always go and get that extended reading down in the description below. Okay? So without further ado, let's open the ceremony and get started, Libras. Taking this opportunity now to officially open the ceremony for the collective sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising for November 3rd through the 10th. Spirit, I'm asking please to give me the highest guidance and greatest good when it comes to guiding the sign of Libra for the 3rd to the 10th. Also calling in my spirit guides, angels, ancestors, loved ones, wise ones, archangels, and angels to help give guidance when necessary for the highest good of Libra. And calling in any guides and angels from the collective of Libra who would like to come in and share their insights at this time for them. Thank you, Spirit. The ceremony is now open. Okay, Libras, so I have to share as we start here with the Mystical Oracle Shaman card, the messages that came through during my pre-meditation before I got into this reading. There was a meditation I did on your sign, and a very interesting message that came up. So I saw the death card come up, transformation, and I saw the death of who you thought you were into who you're truly becoming this week. So and what I got from that is, Libra is really the sign that relates to the other person, right? Maybe what you're trying to be for the world, what you thought you were for the world, or what you think other people want to see from you or to you to be. I feel like that's dying this week. And that's going through major disposal and transformation. And you're really coming into and getting clarity around who and what you actually are and what you're here to do. So that might be for some of you or most of you, but that was the message that came through very clearly in the preliminary meditation for your sign this week, Libras. Now, Spirit, let's get a few cards from the Mystical Oracle Shaman deck to shed some light on this week for my Libras. See what's going on. What we need to know. The Hummingbird, the Wind card, and the Beloved. All right, good. And Stand Still. So, Libras, I believe you got this in your November reading, but this week is all about standing still in the chaos that surrounds you, or maybe your mind is being a little bit active or overzealous, I'd like to say. But the key is to find clarity and to really find the transformation that we're talking about is actually to sit in the stillness and sit, and every time it tries to pull you out of that, to come back into that place of rest, of peace, and of relaxation, okay? But really just the counterintuitive move here for you to go away from the chaos of the other world or other people outside of you, going back into yourself and sitting in it. You do have the beloved card here that popped out. Okay. Now, I channel specifically for a relationship on earth called the beloved relationship, which is similar to a twin flame, except it's a divine soul connection meant to bring you into your greatest purpose and power and alignment here on earth for your earthly mission. All right, and to help you reach your desires and your plans and everything on earth. It's a growth-oriented relationship, sometimes full of karma, that helps two individuals progress in their missions specifically here. So that's definitely here in the energy in the forefront, I feel. I do feel this is a relationship that you're either in or you want to be in, or that's here for you, that's coming in maybe this week, or that's on your mind this week as well. Okay, very clear to me when this card comes out that it's speaking about this because of the name and the heart and all those types of things. There might be an offer. Oh, yeah, I'm feeling that very strongly. There might be an offer that comes in from someone that sees you as their beloved or is your beloved. So be on the lookout for that. But either way, there is something big coming in for you that's shifting this week, or someone that's seeing you in a new light, I feel, as well. Awesome. Hummingbird here. So I do feel like the abundance of your life, the prosperity that maybe you've been hoping for and waiting for and dreaming for is here. It's at the center of your read, at the forefront, and came out a little bit more raised. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see this, but it came out raised above the other cards like that. So I feel like this is on the center of your mind. The beloved offer is here, but it's kind of not at the forefront of your attention. The hummingbird is, which is you've got prosperity, you've got luck, you've got good fortune here that's rising for you. And I feel like you want to follow that and continue, because luck and opportunity and fortune are really strongly here for you. And the winds of change are here as well. Okay, you got the wind card. So things are shifting, things are blowing. You are coming into, again, for the wind card for you, since you are an air sign, I do feel that that's another part of your power, or you're coming into a full alignment with your power and who you really are, with your integration of the element of air here. Okay, so this is in the flow. This is being curious and intellectual and smart and really just more powerful in an esoteric way, actually, interestingly. So maybe you're using your esoteric power or knowledge or skill set to cultivate your abundance here. I feel that's rising. So whatever you're into, Spirit's telling me it's rising up right now. It's actually rising above, and it's got a lot of momentum. So keep going with that. That's the message here coming in. So it's interesting because you're rising, but also there's the standstill card, yeah? So the wind also, too, in alignment with your power, might also be energy that's blowing, around you, that's kind of taking your attention away. But the answer for that is the standstill. Let's take a look at your channeled horoscope for the week, November 3rd of the 10th through the 10th. Excuse me. All right, what do we got going on? We got a lot going on in your sign here. We got on today, November 3rd, Venus in an opposition with Chiron in your sign, and Chiron's in Aries, and Mercury in a trine to the North Node, and a lot of squares to Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. So I do feel like, Libra, what this is telling me is that it's becoming very clear that even though it's a tense time for you when it comes to fighting against old ways of being, old conditioning, old paradigms that exist out in society, that you are meant to be the leader and the leader at the forefront of this change, or you really starting to embrace or open up to your true gifts, your true power, a new way of being. But either way, you're really guiding people here in this way as to what the new future could look like and how it could be, and you're really leading by example here, I feel. With Venus in an opposition to Chiron and Aries here, there definitely could be some tension or some wounds being healed when it comes to anything that's keeping you from feeling fully harmonious within yourself and or your relationships. I mean, Venus is your ruling sign, or ruling sign, your ruling planet, but it also represents harmony in relationships. So this could be within yourself, I feel, in order to balance your relationships. Yeah, that feels right. And so, yeah, there also could be some tension for you specifically around, healing the needs of your own personal needs, or putting yourself first in a relationship or in general versus the other. And Libra very much tends, this is where it comes in. All right. We talked about the death of what you thought you were or needed to be versus what you really are. This is that. This is fully that. You are coming into who you really are and want to be versus what you think others want you to be. And that's the wound here that's being healed in part. We also have, the trine over to the North Node and the Moon here in Gemini. So I do feel like you feel like you're making a lot of progress towards your destiny, towards your soul direction. You're feeling really good and confident about this, and you are you've integrated pretty well your mind and your heart and your ability to move forward in this way. So beautiful start to the week here, Libras, but you do have a lot going on. Let's continue on and see what else happens for you as we move forward. Things to note generally, that the great Pluto and Jupiter conjunction, happens once every 500-something years. It's happening on the 7th of November here, so just a few days after this reading. And for you, that is going to make a heavy square over to Mercury in your sign, while we still got Venus coming into an opposition with Mars. So remember that tension I was talking about with trying to show people the truth or shake them out of the reality that they were in, or embody, right, what the true new way of being is versus what people think you should be. That's going to be coming very intensely on the 7th, because the square is happening in your sign with Mercury and Libra here. So I do feel like, there's going to be a need, maybe even a battle I'm sensing, some type of internal, external battle or confrontation when it comes to not accepting what was and what is, and needing to make changes in a positive way to move forward. Because I feel like in general, right, by the way, Mercury goes direct tomorrow, actually, if not today. I'll have to get the exact time, but sometime today or tomorrow. But basically, what I've been feeling with this conjunction generally is that it's the finally being able to open ourselves up to seeing what's going on truly from a more negative perspective, and being able to embrace the need to move forward or to change it in some way. And you're going to be leading that, but there might be a lot of resistance when it comes to that and waking other people up around you. But I feel like you're going to wake people up. As I mentioned before, Venus and Mars, this is actually very significant for you because Venus is in your sign. So on the 9th of November, towards the end of this week, Venus comes into a conjunction with Mars. So definitely, when it comes to a relationship you're in or not in or want to be in or within yourself, masculine and feminine energies are coming into a huge balance. And here you're representative of the feminine energy, actually Libra. And if you have a masculine counterpart, it doesn't matter genders. You could be a guy, they could be a girl, but the energies is what's getting balanced. And I feel like for you, if you were representative of the feminine energy dealing with the masculine, that's going to come into balance, and or vice versa, and or this is within yourself also. But specifically, I feel for you, it's within yourself, or this is the culmination of that, and or within your relationship that's happening. Even if you can't see it or perceive it, this is the balance that's taking place. And it's a pretty cool time. It's a pretty intense time, I feel, for you, actually. Pretty big transformation in this way. So look out for November the 9th as to what's going on. And that's pretty much it. I mean, November 10th, we end here with, again, still Venus is still conjunct. We do have Mercury, who just moved out of your sign into Scorpio, making an opposition now to Lilith and Uranus. So again, there may be a sudden change or message coming in, or a sudden clarity, that happens, that transforms things for you, possibly by the end of the week. But either way, end of the week is big. Lots of transformation, shift, and the balancing of energies in your life and within yourself coming in this week, Libra. All right, let's finish up here with a 555 tarot reading. Stars are coming out here with the King of Wands. So, there's definitely divine, destined fate coming in this week for you, Libra. There's big stuff happening this week in your life. So we'll see what it is. I'm curious too, because I've got a Libra rising, so I can feel. Oh, it's a 3 actually. Okay. All right, Spirit, please let's get the 555 reading, recent, past, present, and future overall outcome for the sign of Libra, Sun, Moon, Venus, or rising for November 3rd through the 10th. Thank you so much, Spirit, for any clarity you can share with the Libras. Also, one crowning card and one overall outcome card. Spirit, please. There is the crowning card. King of Swords. Yep. All right. And there's the shuffle. Good. All right. Yep. There it is. I knew it was going to pop out. Death. This is literally the card I saw. Wow. Temperance came out. The Hermit. Oh, yeah. So, Libras, you guys are in a major portal transformation right now. If you were in a place where you really weren't sure how to act, or you were relying on other people to tell you how to act, or society was just kind of dictating what you did, this is you kind of in this more, I'm not really sure if I should do this, or kind of naive, or just like, you know, that insecurity. It's like, nah, that's done. That's done. I'm over that. Really strong in a place of healing, of self-healing, self-cultivation, of balancing the elements within yourself. Temperance is the middle card in your recent past here. Really spend a time with yourself, really to reflect, to gain the truth, to gain insight, and to come into your power, Libras. Beautiful way that you're coming out of. And let's look at the present, what you're coming into this week. Wow. Okay, very powerful cards for you, Libra. This is an important reading for a lot of you watching. Something you need to know. All right. And overall outcome energy. Yep. Okay. Beautiful stuff, Libras. All right, so bottom of the deck, you have the 3 of Pentacles. So you are King of Swordsing someone or something, or just life in general, which means that you're detaching a little bit. You're just not being a part of your emotions, and you're really not taking any offers right now. If there are offers coming in or opportunities, you're just kind of, you know what you're doing. You know what you need to do, and you're doing it. And you're not accepting anything right now. Okay, you're kind of detached and rejecting anything, or just not really appeasing anything that wants to come in and take your energy. Because you maybe have your eyes set on someone or something in particular that you want to create something amazing with, all right? I feel like you are very determined at this time, and you maybe know someone or something is what you need or what you want, or maybe you're clear on what you do want in order to create something that's really special, right? The 3 of Pentacles for me is 2 people coming together, working with each other, and creating something new that's better than either of them on their own could have created. And I feel like you are very strongly in awareness of that and wanting that and looking for that. Now, where you're coming out of, though, is you're coming out of a lot of, and maybe even this week, coming into very major transformation, letting go of this insecurity, this indecisiveness, this just lack of power, right? And killing that side of you and really going through a death, a transformation. Coming into a place of healing and balance and focusing on that, spending time on your own with Spirit, Kings of Swordsing, and Hermiting, coming into your power. Now in the present, you have the Sun card. Okay, now this could be a couple things, all right? Okay, so there's definitely a partnership present here. We have the Lovers in the overall outcome row, by the way. It is underneath the 7 of Swords, however. Sun card here, underneath the Page of Pentacles and 9 of Wands. So I feel like you know that, well, let me sit for this first with a second, because underneath the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like you know that there's a relationship here. You know there's a person here for you, but you know that it's not quite ready. Maybe you're not quite ready to be with them, right? for whatever reason. And I say that because, again, when it comes to a loving situation, this card, when it pops out, you can see the man here, or the person is kind of caressing the woman and just consoling her, and the woman's kind of shameful or regretful. There's some pain there, some hesitation there, something's going on. But it is a divine connection and soulmate, twin flame, beloved for sure. But I feel like maybe this person wasn't stepping up to the plate. Yeah. And, they were kind of unsure or playing uninterested or something like that, or just wasn't really in their power. So I feel like this is also connected with you, though, because this is yourself too in other ways, but then with them as well. Because what's happening is that person's going through a transformation, and just patience required for that, temperance with this transformation, but also for you. So you guys are actually mirroring each other here. That's what I feel. The Hierophant underneath the Death card. Yep. So the transformation here is a spiritual one. There is a spiritual growth happening within this union between both of you guys. Even if you guys aren't together or separated, there's spiritual ascension. And the Spirit is saying this is a spiritual relationship that's causing and has caused metamorphosis between you two lovers. Okay? So that's definitely needed to be said for some of you guys, and you probably already knew that. But I feel like either you or them are coming into this energy here, the Empress energy, okay? Someone needs to embrace their divine feminine energy in the relationship. Someone. I feel like the divine feminine, yeah. Here's what I'm hearing, that whoever's not in the divine feminine energy, that hasn't had that balanced, that's going to be balanced. That's coming into a balance. Yes. And that's also what is being, that's what's being healed. That's what's waiting for. No coincidence. The Temperance card is a feminine figure, right? A lot of feminine figures in here. But in this particular situation, someone needs to come into a balance of their masculine and feminine, but particularly their feminine needs to come into balance with their masculine. So they're coming into their feminine energy. Whether that's you or your person, I'm not sure at this point. Could be both of you guys, actually. But, it's one of you guys for sure. So you'll know in your situation. The Hermit with the Seven of Swords. Okay, and the Lovers here underneath. So there was something missing from this equation. There was something not spoken, not said, not expressed fully. There was some deception or deceptive energy around the situation that, a part of that was like you needed to really. That's why you needed to go and spend time on your own, okay? But there was definitely some deception around something. Could also be deception around multiple people, right? Or multiple lovers in a situation, because as you can see, there is 3 people in this little lovers card here, okay? Now, I don't normally read the lovers card like that, but with it being underneath the Seven of Swords, I feel like maybe there's a truth that hasn't been expressed fully about another person, or just that there was multiple parties involved, or that maybe you needed to kind of get clear about in some way in your own life or in someone else's life around you. Okay, that's a possibility here. Maybe this is part of the truth that you guys are moving past. Maybe there was. In the past, okay, this is making more sense now. In the past, there was someone or something that was getting in the way, that wasn't maybe shared with you fully, that I feel is definitely going to be coming to light here. Or another possibility, that this was your fear. Yeah? That this was your fear. Your fear was that there was another party. Or there was another party, but it wasn't in the way you thought. It wasn't romantic. It was more platonic or friendship or something like that. But either way, there's something around this and multiple parties and deception and not telling the truth about this that you're either concerned about or that was happening. But either way, Six of Swords tells me that you guys are both moving past that and moving forward beyond the past. So if this was happening in the past, you guys are moving past that. This week it may be coming out into clarity. And I feel like this is a non-issue anymore, moving past this card. Yeah, I do. I definitely do. Cool. Overall outcome energy, we have the Nine of Wands underneath the Sun card. Yeah, so straight up, I mean, you know that this person isn't ready, this relationship isn't ready, maybe you're not ready, it's just not ready in general. It's still figuring itself out. It's still simmering, right? It's still being created, okay? It's not anyone's fault in particular that I'm sensing. It's just the nature of what's going on because, there is this powerful union here, but it's still in transformation. There's transformation needed on both sides here for both parties. The Knight of Wands underneath the Hierophant and the Death card. Someone in this situation was, so two things. Someone in the situation was maybe playing the field a little bit, or just not being serious or committal, or there was some kind of, I don't want to say player energy, but just not fully being investing themselves or their heart in this situation. Okay, I feel like it could be them, but again, Spirit is saying with this situation, they are going through, right, and that's the death. That's the death of what's going on with this person, the situation. That's the transformation. That's the growth that they're coming into, more of a spiritual alignment through the Knight of Wands. And this energy is still here, but it's more evolved in that they still have and want this passion for you, is the message here with the overall outcome and advice card. Okay. Also, it's a context card in this overall outcome. So it's Spirit saying this is why it's on delay. This is why there's transformation needed. You have the Nine of Swords underneath the Empress and the Temperance card. Okay. So Spirit is saying as advice, is there's any worries, any fear, any just doubts about the situation or about this person really being or stepping into their true divine power, okay, or balancing their energy. Spirit saying this is just a fear, okay, and don't worry about it too much, because Nine of Swords, if you overthink it or over worry about it, it can actually start to create that reality, and it's nothing that needs to happen, okay. So just allow this to progress, allow and believe in your person or the situation to evolve and heal as it needs to heal, and it will. Seven of Swords, again, and the Lovers, and we talked about this, but I also feel as a dual meaning, it is meaning as well that, yes, this is confirmation of a divine union that's potentially here, that has the potential to manifest itself. And, okay, all right. Sometimes, guys, it's one of those moments, it takes until the very end of the reading for it all to click together. And I'm going to talk about that right now. This Page of Wands, I want you to look where this Page of Wands is looking. Is that Page of Wands looking at anyone or anything else besides that staff? No, he's not. I don't know if he's looking at the staff directly. He could be looking at someone or something beyond the staff. But either way, he's very intently looking at someone specifically or something specifically. This is Spirit reassuring you guys that if there was anything that had to do with another party, another person, distraction, multiple energies in the past, that is gone. You guys have moved past that. Both of you guys have moved past that. This card underneath the Six of Swords tells me that this person now has you and only you fixed on their sights. That's it. And they're manifesting this relationship. And you are too, actually. I feel you're actually doing most of the manifesting here, or a lot of it at least. You guys both could be. But overall, I guess I'm saying, this is great confirmation here for me. Divine Union, Page of Wands, that focus and intention, a brand new beginning potentially here. Now, overall outcome card, you do have the Five of Swords. All right. Now, what that tells me is, no matter how excited you are or ready you are to like move past this and start and do these things, there's actually still more time needed to maybe be with yourself or to allow the situation to progress, and maybe some sadness to be dealt with around the situation, or around actually what maybe would have happened with them in the past and another person, or maybe there's some heartbreak involved there, some sadness, or just something there, right? But the Five of Swords tells me that there's still some emotions to kind of sort through and work through when it comes to maybe the situation in the past that this person or that was happening. It could be you too, Libra. It doesn't have to be this person. It could be that you had some third party hanging around that you were kind of not sure about, or you were considering, or something like that, and this comes to the light, or you realize that you hurt this. It could be that too. But either way, there's something in the situation that needs to come up to be dealt with, right? Some deception or truth that needs to be shown. And but the good news is Six of Swords, Magician, and Page of Wands. Definitely the overall outcome here, the final row, is moving forward from that with divine focus on one person, only one person, and excitement there, and letting go of the past. Okay. Libras, this was your, again, weekly reading 3rd through the 10th. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, and you want more guidance, you want to join the Soul family for love and life, definitely be sure to subscribe so you can get those notifications. And if you found this video really helpful and you liked it, definitely be sure to hit that like button. I would really appreciate it. It helps this video and my channel grow so it can guide more people. And finally, if you really resonated with this reading and you want to know more and dive deeper into your situation and what your person's feeling, what they're going through, what is really going on in their life that may be causing delays or blockages, or how they're really feeling about you, as well as what the universe has to say about the situation, this relationship, and the truth of it, okay, definitely be sure to check out the extended in the link below. It'll be right down there in the description, and we'll be sure to dive deeper in the situation, and I'll be serving you however I best can. Okay, so thanks so much for watching, Libras. I really appreciate it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.